Hey, you've let go of that whole thing by now, right? I mean, holding a grudge over that is kind of childish, don't you think? All I did was accidentally use your address for the delivery, right? It worked out fine in the end. That air purifier was actually a really nice one. Sure, it was cash on delivery, but you got reward points or something, didn't you? Honestly, you should be thanking me. Why would I thank someone who used my address without asking and sent me a package worth almost $1,000? Wait, you're still mad? That was 6 months ago. I sent you a cake, remember? That made us even, right? That was 3 cheap desserts from a random store, and you sent them after I refused to accept the package. You're so nitpicky. That's why you can't get a date. Anyway, what do you want today? You didn't just text me to dig up the past, did you? Okay, so the truth is, I'm kind of short on cash right now. It was my boyfriend's birthday recently, and I went a little overboard buying gifts. Maxed out my credit card. I see. And? Do you think I could get a credit card under your name? Just a small one. I wouldn't even use more than $500 a month. Wait, are you asking me to lend you my name? You know that's literally illegal, right? Oh, don't be so uptight. We're family, aren't we? You know, family sticks together and all that. Even with family, most people wouldn't ask for something like this. Oh, come on. We used to be so close. Remember that time we went to that cafe together? Yeah, I didn't exactly want to go. It was near work and I just went along with it. Okay, but still. So, about the credit card. Can I send over the paperwork? Absolutely not. And please don't ever contact me about this kind of thing again. Wow, stingy much? You could have earned some serious gratitude for helping me out. Ugh, your loss. This isn't about profit and loss. Abigail, it's been way too long. My bad. No, it's fine, Caroline. I should be the one apologizing for losing touch. It really has been a while. Was it since Ruby graduated from elementary school? I can't believe how much time has passed since then. Wait, that long? Wow, time really flies. Can you believe Ruby's in high school now? She just turned 17 this spring. 17? Wow, that's hard to believe. It feels like just yesterday she was still carrying her little backpack. Now she's in high school? Oh, time really does fly. Is Ruby doing well these days? If I remember right, you had a few more kids after her. Has your family grown even more since then? Totally! It's chaos from morning till night. Between laundry and meals, there's barely a second to breathe. But whatever, that's not important right now. I got something big to talk about. Actually, I have a little favor to ask. I can only ask you. Even if you're just willing to hear me out, can I have a bit of your time? A favor, you say? Well, if it's something I can help with, sure. Thank you. Okay, so here it is. My boyfriend and I are taking a little trip soon. Can you watch my 7 kids for a week? Wait, a whole week? And did you just say 7 kids? Sorry, I'm just kind of shocked. When did that happen? If I remember right, last time I saw you, it was just Ruby and maybe 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I actually broke up with the husband I was with at that time. Then I got remarried and had 5 more. It was hectic, but it flew by. Anyway, I officially split from that guy too. Last year. Now I'm a proud and free single mom. A lot's happened, but life's chill now. My husband did mention something about a divorce, but I had no idea so much had changed in your life. That's a surprise. Hey, I'm a little curious. So, you have a boyfriend now? Yeah, totally. I met him right after the divorce. Perfect timing, really. And this guy? Total heartthrob. I'm telling you, he's seriously hot. I'm so proud of him. I see. Well, I think I should probably explain my situation, just so you know. Actually, I'm pregnant right now. I just hit my due date, and honestly, my health's been pretty up and down. So taking care of multiple kids in this condition, I really don't think I can. Oh, come on! I know that already. My brother told me everything, and I'm still asking because of that, so don't worry about it. Huh? I mean, pregnant women have tons of free time, right? You're just home all day anyway. It's actually the perfect distraction. And my youngest is still a baby, so it's good practice for you. Honestly, you should be thanking me. No, that's not the issue here. It's just not possible. Even if I weren't pregnant, there's no way I could suddenly watch 7 kids. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Ruby usually handles them anyway. She's totally used to it. And you can make them do chores, have them clean or whatever. Super helpful, right? The last time I even saw Ruby was ages ago. I really don't know what you expect me to do. Well, I don't know what you want me to say either. It's not like you get to say no. Actually, I already dropped the kids off at your place. Wait, what? I dropped them off near your house, so Ruby should be bringing the rest over. Anyway, that's that. Just handle things however you see fit, okay? Abigail, how's everything going? I bet you're having so much fun babysitting right now. Excuse me? Whatever is going on over there, I'm doing amazing. The air is fresh and the hotel turned out to be even better than expected. Total win! The meals are super fancy and everything's made with local ingredients. Oh, and there's even an outdoor hot tub. My boyfriend and I were soaking in it together with the steam all around us. It's absolute heaven. Honestly, kids would have totally ruined the vibe. So how about you, Abigail? Feeling like a mom a little earlier than planned? I bet this parenting trial run is more fun than you expected, huh? That age group can be super cute sometimes, right? Actually, I'm not enjoying it at all. To be honest, I've been feeling worse. My morning sickness got really bad, so I'm at my parents' house. I need to stay in bed for a while now. Wait, seriously? Things were that bad? I didn't know. Or maybe I heard and just forgot. So, I haven't been able to directly take care of your kids. Physically, I just can't. And I'm not in any condition to take responsibility right now. That's exactly why I think you need to come back as soon as possible to check on them yourself. There are things only you, as their parent, can do. Well, you really think it's that serious? I mean, it's probably fine. I'm sure Ruby's managing everything somehow. She's good in situations like this, so I'm not too worried. And hey, I did ask you to help because I figured it'd be good to have at least one adult around, right? Even if you weren't feeling well, I thought just having you there would make a difference. Besides, it's only for 1 week. Even if it's a bit hectic, you'll get through it just fine. Call it mother's intuition, but I really think it's all good. You know, could you please think a little more carefully before saying things like that? We're talking about your kids. You live with them every day. This isn't something to take lightly. Okay, but aren't you being kind of dramatic too? Before you start pointing fingers, maybe you should take a look at your own behavior. You've been ignoring them too, so it's not fair to act like I'm the only one to blame. I mean, even if you're not that close to them, they're still your blood relatives, right? Totally cutting off your nieces and nephews? That's pretty cold. You knew I wasn't around. If you don't step up to help, isn't that basically turning a blind eye? I know that sounds harsh, but that's just how it is. This is really disappointing. I guess I was being naive to expect a more motherly response from you. By the way, what I said earlier wasn't true. I actually brought your kids back with me to my parents' house. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Hold on. Why would you lie about something like that? Like I mentioned earlier, I honestly expected a more caring, responsible reaction from you as their mother. I was surprised by how casually you brushed it off. From what Ruby's told me, it sounds like you barely show any interest in your children's lives or how they're feeling. And honestly, I didn't want to believe any of it. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you directly, to see for myself how you really feel and how you view your role as a parent. I didn't want to judge based on rumors or one-sided stories. Oh wait, so Ruby said something about me? What exactly has she been telling you? Now I'm really curious. I haven't gotten all the details yet, but from what I've heard so far, it seems you've been using child support money to go gambling, and that you've been prioritizing time with your boyfriend over your kids. Also, apparently, you've been leaving all the cooking, laundry, and childcare duties to Ruby. If that's true, I can't just ignore it. Can you confirm whether any of this is accurate? Oh, that's what this is about? Yeah, sure. I mean, you pretty much got it right. It's not like I'm hiding anything. I might as well just be honest. Look, child support is technically for the kids, but at the end of the day, it's up to the parent how it's used. It's part of daily life, so nobody should be nitpicking how I spend it. Besides, I'm the one raising 7 kids. Don't you think that alone is a huge deal? I deserve a little reward for myself. Raising kids is exhausting. Seriously. I see. I understand your mindset now. It's honestly a bit shocking, but at least now I know where you stand. Whatever. Well, if that's how you feel, that's your opinion. I've got my own way of doing things. Anyway, just handle the kiss till I get back, alright? Abigail, I'm so sorry I'm late. Of all days, I had to work overtime today. I'm heading back now, so could you please hang in there a bit longer? You said I didn't need to pick them up, but are you seriously going straight from your part-time job every day to take care of your siblings like this? That must be really tough. Yeah, to be honest, some days are really hard. But I just feel like someone has to do it. The truth is, I've barely been able to go to school, and I've fallen behind in my classes. I see. So that means you're the one handling everything for the younger kids on a daily basis. All the housework and childcare, that's supposed to be an adult's job. Yeah, it's kind of just become part of my routine now. I've gotten used to it. I wake up early to make breakfast for my brothers, then fold the laundry after I get home. That's just how things are. But more than that, I'm worried my brothers might be causing trouble for you. Oh, you don't have to worry about that at all. My parents are actually really happy. They haven't been around little kids in so long. They've been watching cartoons and playing with toys together, saying it reminds them of when we were little. If I were feeling better, I would have loved to spend more time playing with them too. But with the pregnancy, I just don't have the energy. I really am sorry about that. No, not at all. Just bringing them to your parents' place was more than enough. I'm really, really grateful. It honestly felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. Right now, my brothers are on a long school break, so they've been home all day. It was getting really hard to manage everything by myself. I had no one else to ask, so your help means the world. I'm glad to hear that, but there's something that's been bothering me. Situations where you suddenly have to take care of all your siblings like this. This isn't just a one-time thing, is it? Does this happen often? Yeah, the truth is, my mom's gone a lot. She goes out with her boyfriend, eats out, and sometimes doesn't come home for the night. So whenever that happens, I take care of my brothers. And the part-time job I have, it's actually to cover her going out expenses. I'm not really working for myself. It's more like I'm funding her time to have fun. My mom doesn't really work at all. She mostly relies on child support and single-parent assistance. It's like she lives assuming that money will just keep coming in. So she doesn't really care about what's going on at home. Still, it's not fair for her to act however she likes while you manage everything. Playing slots, going on dates. I really didn't want to believe it, but the more I hear, the harder it is to ignore. She's not just skipping housework. She's basically dumped all the parenting on you while she goes off to have fun. That's way beyond just being laid back. That's not how a mother should act. Have you ever thought about reaching out to your biological dad? Or maybe contacting a local family support agency? I'm sure something like Child Protective Services could step in and help. That's crossed my mind more than once. But if I do that, there's a good chance my siblings and I could get split up. And I just couldn't let that happen. Sure, we don't all share the same dad, but they're still my family. I love them more than anything. The little one who's nearest to my age is only 10. They all require quite a bit of attention and often feel anxious when I'm not there. So being separated just isn't something I can accept. I see. Then why don't we just take everyone in at my place? What? You know how my parents run a hotel, right? We've got tons of rooms. So it wouldn't be a problem at all to take in you and your siblings. I really appreciate the offer, but wouldn't that be too much of a burden? Of course. I'm not saying it'd be free. We actually take live-in part-timers at the hotel. If you work here, there's no problem at all. Even if it's a live-in job, bringing my brothers too? Is that really okay? Come on. I'm technically the assistant manager of the hotel. A little special treatment won't be a problem. Isn't that kind of an abuse of power? Hey, I'm not doing anything wrong, so it's totally fine. My parents and my husband are on the same page. They're all for it. So there's no reason for you to hold back. And just so you know, we pay pretty well. I appreciate that. I really do. But what if my mom doesn't agree? Don't worry about that. It won't be easy, but I'll handle it. That kind of stuff is for adults to figure out. You don't need to stress about it. So anything else? No. If that's how it is, then I'd be grateful for the opportunity. Great. I accept your request. Now get home safe, all right? Abigail, I'm back. The trip was amazing, but wow, I am seriously wiped out. Thanks for helping out for the whole week. Caroline, I know you just got back and must be exhausted from traveling, but would it be okay if I borrowed a few minutes of your time? There's something I'd like to discuss. Wow, what's with a serious tone all of a sudden? If this is about the kids, don't worry. I'll come pick them up tomorrow. I'm so tired right now. The travel after the beach totally drained me. So if it's not too much, could you just keep them one more day? Actually, about that, we've decided to continue taking care of the kids on our end. We're not planning to send them back. What? Are you out of your mind? You can't just say something like that. What makes you think you even have the right to decide that? Isn't it because if the kids are no longer living with you, the child support payments you've been receiving would stop? So you've convinced yourself that no matter what, you have to keep them with you, right? Oh, I see. So that's what this is about. Ruby's been telling you stuff, huh? Well then, let's not waste time. Yeah, I'm taking care of those 7 kids because of the child support. So what? If they're gone, the monthly payments stop. That money's essential for my life. If I don't get them back, I'm the one in trouble. I appreciate your honesty. It actually makes things a lot easier on our end. But there's just one thing that's been bothering me. Huh? What now? What are you trying to say? You're just coming up with reasons to hold off on sending them back, aren't you? From what Ruby told me, you don't really keep in touch with any of the kids' fathers anymore, do you? She said they barely even see the kids. Maybe once a year, if that. Yeah, that's true. I've got a new boyfriend now, and all my exes have moved on and remarried. There's no reason to stay in contact about the kids. In that case, if the children aren't actually living with you anymore, there's really no one who would notice, is there? I mean, on paper, child support's supposed to be for the kids. And sure, technically, you're supposed to prove it's being used for them. But no one's checking in on what's actually happening day to day. So chances are, you could still keep receiving the payments without interruption. And if you're not the one taking care of all 7 kids anymore, you'd have way more time and energy to yourself, right? Your whole lifestyle would get a lot easier. More importantly, wouldn't you be able to focus more deeply, emotionally, and practically on your relationship with your current boyfriend? Spending more time together would be way simpler, don't you think?
Yeah, that's true. But seriously, why are you going this far? I mean, sure, they're your nieces and nephews, but you barely even know them. You've only met me a handful of times too. What's your angle?
No, there's no angle. I just honestly feel sorry for Ruby and the others. To be blunt, what you're doing as a mother is completely unacceptable. As someone who's about to become a mom myself, I just can't ignore it.
Wow, you're really not holding back. But hey, if that's how it is, fine. If I can still get the child support, then I'm good with it. I'm in.
Thank you. Since you've agreed, please don't go running to the police or anything, all right?
Yeah, I get it. Anyway, you're in charge of Ruby and the others now. I'll be enjoying a carefree life with my boyfriend. Thank you very much.
Ruby, what are you up to right now? School's over by now, right?
Yes, I just left the bus stop, so I'll head straight home from here. It's already getting pretty dark, so I won't stop anywhere on the way.
All right, be careful on your way back. Oh, and there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's about your mom. I actually sat down and had a real conversation with her last night. She had a lot to say, of course, but in the end, she understood where we're coming from. So you don't have to worry. It's totally fine for you and the others to keep living with us.
Really? Oh, I can't believe she actually agreed to that. I honestly don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. I can't even express how relieved I feel right now.
You don't need to be that surprised. This is the least I could do. More importantly, did he talk to your job yet?
Yes, I called the manager during my lunch break today and gave a quick rundown of everything that's been going on. He said it's totally fine for me to quit right away. They were incredibly understanding. So if it's okay with you and your family, I'd love to start helping out at the hotel as soon as tomorrow. I'm really motivated and I'll give it everything I've got.
I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but there's no rush. I still need to measure you properly before we get your work uniform ready. And I think it's better if you take a little time to settle in first. You don't need to force yourself to do anything right away. Just relax around the hotel for now. Once we've got everything prepared, I'll officially ask for your help.
Abigail, thank you so much. You've already given us a place to stay, and now you're going this far for us. I don't even have the words. From now on, I want to dedicate my life to repaying you and your family for everything. I'm going to drop out of school, work full-time, and do whatever I can to be useful as soon as possible. I'm not hesitating anymore.
Okay, hold on. That's where I draw the line. You don't need to go to such extremes like quitting high school. There's no need to rush anything. And really, you don't need to talk about repaying us or anything like that. Just helping out at the hotel is more than enough. We can already feel how much you care. If deep down you still want to keep going to school, then hold on to that feeling. Don't be afraid to think about your future. And if you want to go to college someday, I'll help make it happen.
Still, I feel like this is too much. I'd just be taking advantage of your kindness. And I mean, having 6 extra people all of a sudden, it has to be a burden on you, right?
Well, I am the assistant manager of this hotel, and my husband works for a major company. His income's more than enough. I don't mean to brag, but even with the baby on the way, we're financially secure. That said, you're right. Honestly, it is a lot having all of you here. Even if we're technically family, we've barely known each other. So yeah, it's only natural to feel that way.
Yeah.
But despite all that, I said I wanted to take you in, and you accepted. So there's no need to feel guilty and no need to hold back.
Why? Why are you going this far for us?
You know, before I got pregnant, it was really hard for me to have kids.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so this baby, my husband and I have been hoping and waiting for this child for a long time. A child should be born into a world where they're wanted, where someone's excited for them, where someone's ready to love them. If I can help you all feel like life isn't just hard, but that it can be full of joy too, then maybe this baby will grow up with that same feeling. I guess that's my selfish reason.
Abigail.
But that's not the only reason, just so you know. When it comes to your school expenses and living costs, we do have a plan.
You do?
Exactly. I've got big plans for you, so get ready to pitch in, Ruby. Caroline, do you have a minute? Sorry to drop this on you, but I need to talk to you about something important. I really hope you'll hear me out.
Wow, what's with the serious tone? Don't tell me. Baby news? If it is, let me just say, congrats. It was a healthy baby, right?
Thank you, but there's something else that's been bothering me. You haven't come to visit even once in the past 3 months. Don't you think that's a little strange? Did it never cross your mind to check in on how they're doing? Didn't you ever worry about Ruby and the younger kids even a little? It just didn't seem like you cared at all, and I had to ask.
Huh? Me? Worry about them? There's really nothing I'm curious about when it comes to those kids. If they're doing their own thing, then that's fine with me. As long as the child support checks keep coming in, I don't owe anyone anything. What's the issue? Honestly, I couldn't care less about them anymore.
I see. Well, thank you for making your stance so clear. Now I can stop worrying about how you'd react to what we've been planning.
Wait, what? Planning? What are you even talking about? No one told me anything.
Yes, so I'll get straight to the point. I thought it was best to be direct, not vague. Very soon, all of your ex-husbands will be filing formal claims to recover the child support payments. In addition, they'll be requesting to officially change the payment recipients through family court.
What? Family court? Are you serious? And repayment claims? Payment changes? Hold on, what are you even talking about? I don't get any of this.
Let me explain. Over the past 3 months, in between getting ready for the baby, I made time to meet with each of your ex-husbands and explain the situation. Of course, there were parts I couldn't explain on my own, so Ruby helped too. We felt it was necessary for them to truly understand what kind of life the kids are actually living now.
Wait, hang on a second. You mean you told them the kids aren't living with me anymore? So you just exposed everything?
Yes, and we also told them how the child support money was really being used. It wasn't easy, you know. While you were out, we checked the bank records and gathered receipts from your dates with your boyfriend.
You've got to be kidding me! Oh, that's illegal! That's trespassing!
Of course, but I went through everything with Ruby, so there's no issue. Child support payments can also be handed directly to the child. That way, they don't have to go through your bank account, which is much more secure.
That's not what we agreed to. If you're going to do that, then give me the kids back right now. If I get them back, everything you did will be for nothing.
Did you really think I wouldn't prepare for that possibility? Sorry to disappoint you, but we've already filed for a change in custody. Given your complete lack of involvement in raising them, custody will absolutely be transferred to their fathers.
But that'll take time, right? If I get them back before that happens.
Sure, it's not impossible, but it would be pointless. Until custody is officially transferred, I'll continue protecting them based on your lack of caregiving history. Yes, I'll probably lose in the end, but I'll have bought enough time for the custody change to go through.
No way!
It's over for you now, Caroline.
Ruby, what the heck were you thinking? You really think you're going to get away with this? You know what's coming, don't you?
You mean the child support and custody stuff, right? Yeah, I know. I knew helping Abigail would mean you wouldn't just walk away from this.
You knew and still helped her? You traitor! I gave birth to you. I raised you. And this is how you repay your mother? You better be ready to face the consequences.
The one who needs to be ready is you. You've only been able to survive because of my part-time job, the child support, and the government checks. All of that's going away. When it does, what do you even have left?
You've got some nerve talking to me like that. I'm done with you. You're no daughter of mine.
Yeah, and I don't see you as my mother anymore either. Do you remember back when I was little, when you were still married to my dad, your first husband? You used to be kind. You used to take care of me. I was happy back then.
What are you even trying to say? You think sucking up now will fix anything? It's way too late for that.
That's not it. I'm just saying those were good times. But then, little by little, you started putting yourself ahead of me and Dad, and you left him. And after that, it just kept happening again and again. That's when I realized something.
Realized what?
That mother I loved doesn't exist anymore. Once I realized that, I just kept enduring it for the sake of my brothers and sisters, because they were in the same situation as me, and I truly saw them as family.
Then you should have just kept enduring it. You let Abigail manipulate you into turning against your mother. How could you go that low? It seems like you've been brainwashed. Nobody does all this just out of kindness. That's not how the world works.
Maybe you're right. But even if I was fooled, I don't mind. Because for the first time in a long time, I remembered what a warm, caring family feels like. I began to think that perhaps the future for me and my siblings could really be promising. That's something I never felt when I was living with you.
Are you really okay with this? Don't you see? This will ruin my life. I'm your mother. Are you truly okay with this?
Yeah, I am. Because the person who helped the children you abandoned wasn't their blood relative. It was the stranger you keep talking about.
Abigail, I'm done. You were right all along. My life is over. I've lost everything. The child support, custody, gone. Now they're even demanding repayment. And to top it off, my boyfriend dumped me and walked out. I have no money, no one to lean on. There's just no way I can bounce back from this. I'm at my limit.
I see. If that's how you truly feel, then I suppose things have played out exactly as we anticipated. Not everything went perfectly, but at least the kids are safe now, and that's what matters most.
What? Are you kidding me with that cold attitude? My entire life just fell apart and you talk like it's nothing? This is all your fault. Don't act like you had nothing to do with it. If I'd never gotten involved with you, I'd still be living off child support, going on trips with my boyfriend, having fun. You wrecked everything, and you act like it doesn't even faze you?
If you're looking for where it all started, wasn't it the moment you forced the kids on me without even asking? I get that you want to blame someone, but that's not the point. Still, even after all this, I'm honestly grateful to you. And I mean that. It's not sarcasm or spite. I really mean it.
And grateful? What's that supposed to mean? You're not seriously mocking me, are you? Grateful after everything? That just sounds way too pretty for what actually happened.
No, that's not what I meant at all. I truly mean it, from the bottom of my heart. For a long time, I couldn't have children. I fell into despair so many times, and I almost gave up. Even now, after finally getting pregnant, I've accepted that this might be our only child. So the fact that our baby will grow up with brothers and sisters, even if not by blood, is thanks to you. There's a bond that forms through shared life, not just genetics. And being able to truly experience that has been a gift I'm incredibly grateful for. I grew up as an only child, so I didn't know how to teach my own child what sibling love felt like. But now, I can imagine our baby learning and growing, watching their older brothers and sisters. Thank you. Really.
That still just sounds like sarcasm to me.
That's not all. To be honest, I was really scared of becoming a mom. I wasn't sure if I could raise a child right. I didn't have much confidence. But spending time with Ruby and the others changed that for me. When you truly interact with kids, they tend to respond positively. They can be more resilient, caring, and sincere than many grown-ups give them credit for. Being around them helped me let go of that fear. In a way, they prepared me to become a mother. They gave me the chance to experience the beauty and weight of raising a child. And for that, I'm truly thankful.
And so what? Now I'm just supposed to accept that I lost everything while you get to be happy? Seriously? Are you kidding me? Give me back my happiness.
Is living off child support and partying all the time what you call happiness? I won't judge. Everyone has their own idea of happiness, but that kind of happiness came at the cost of your kids. As a fellow mother, I can't accept that.
Then what do you expect me to do? Just keep dragging myself through this miserable life? Isn't your happiness built on my sacrifice now?
If a child can find happiness through a parent's sacrifice, then I think that's the greatest thing a parent can hope for. When it comes to my own child, I'd give up anything for them. And you got to experience that before I did. So maybe you should be the one saying thank you.
Abigail, I had club duties today, so I'm leaving school a little late. I'm heading straight home, then off to my part-time job.
Ruby, no need to rush. Just be careful, okay? I appreciate your help. How's school and work going? Are you enjoying it?
Yes. A little while ago, I never would have imagined feeling this fulfilled every day. I'm really happy.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And it really is a relief, isn't it? That your dads, who have custody, agreed to let all the siblings stay together here.
Yeah, I think they felt some guilt about how things turned out with us. They agreed because they knew how much we wanted to stay together as a family.
They're still making the support payments too, right? And you see them from time to time.
I know they're all remarried and have new families now. So I won't pretend I don't have mixed feelings about that. But to us, you and your family are our real family now, Abigail. We still keep in touch with our biological dads now and then. But honestly, I don't want them too involved in our lives. They've all got their own new families, and when they look at us, it kind of feels like we're not really part of their world anymore. That's why keeping this bit of distance actually feels right to me. I don't need to force a bond with them. Just having people like you who truly care about us, that's what gives me peace of mind.
Yeah, I completely understand. Just because you're related by blood doesn't mean you have to force a connection. No one should ever pressure you with, but we're family. Trying to build a bond without real feelings behind it can end up hurting more than helping. Besides, you spent your whole life getting dragged around by the choices of the adults around you. Where you lived, your environment, even that school you went to, none of that was really up to you. You hardly ever got to make your own choices. So from now on, I want you to focus on what you want. What matters to you, how you want to live, those are your choices to make. You don't need anyone's permission. Just be yourself. That's what matters most.
Yeah, I used to keep telling myself I had to endure everything for the family. But now I finally feel like it's okay to start thinking about my own life too. And that's thanks to you, Abigail. Because of you, I can finally look forward to things. Really, thank you. We, my brothers and sisters and I, we're truly glad we met you. For the first time in our lives, we felt what it's like to actually be protected.
Aw, you're making me blush, saying things like that. But honestly, I feel the same way. If anything, I'm the one who should be thankful for meeting you all. Ever since you came, Ruby, this whole hotel has felt different. There's more energy and more laughter echoing through the halls. My child is having so much fun too. Always smiling and so full of life. And you know, I feel like I'm finally getting ready to be a mom. Spending time with all of you gave me the confidence I needed.
That makes me so happy to hear. For the first time, I feel like maybe I can be someone who helps others too. I want to work even harder, to live up to everything you've given me. I still have a lot to learn, but even so, I'm going to live with my head held high. This time, I'm making the choice to move forward on my own.
I'm so glad to hear that. That's what growing up really is, I think. Just taking those steps, one by one. And I think you're already standing proudly at the starting line. Don't hold back from dreaming. Don't be afraid to choose your own path and walk toward the future you want. And most of all, never forget that this hotel will always be your home. It's already been 6 months. The seasons have changed, and little signs of spring are starting to bloom in the hotel's garden. Life has definitely gotten busier for us. The laundry piles, the grocery bills, the noise level, everything has doubled. But more than that, each day now feels full of life. I wake up to the sound of kids laughing and end the day with someone calling out, "I'm home." Back then, I never imagined I'd get to live a life this rich. Meanwhile, Caroline has hit rock bottom. She couldn't handle the pressure of the repayment demands and scrambled to hire a lawyer, but it was too late. I didn't see her face when the court notice arrived, but I can picture it easily. The moment she was officially ordered to repay the child support, her boyfriend packed up and left without a word. Now she's drowning in overdue bills, getting rejected by every part-time job she applies for. Once called a woman who only gave birth, she's now completely alone, ignored by the children she abandoned, and spends her nights washing dishes at a cheap bar just trying to get by. She brought it all on herself, because the one who destroyed her life was her. On the other hand, Ruby and the others are slowly becoming normal kids again. They cry, they lean on others, they finally feel free to just be themselves. Watching that happen, I can't help but feel both the responsibility and the joy of being an adult. If there's one thing I am grateful to Caroline for, it's that she threw those kids my way. If she hadn't, I never would have known this warmth that now lights up my everyday life. So, I'll continue moving ahead for the sake of those kids, not for someone stuck in the past.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.